A baby brother was born. He was so cute. Every day after school, the young girl rushed to the hospital to see the baby and her mother. After they came back home from the hospital, she spent every moment with her baby brother. She thought her family was the happiest family in the world. Sometimes, though, life in this world turns into a nightmare. Her family was no exception. 6 months after her brother was born, her mother suddenly fell ill. It was not an ordinary illness. She became mentally ill. She lost it all of a sudden. She cried and shouted around the house, tossed stuff at her furniture. The worst thing she ever said to her daughter was truly very shocking. She said, "Who are you?" It was a really bad situation. Her mother was sent to a mental hospital. Her baby brother, who was only a few months old, was sent to a relative's house. The young girl had to stay home with her father to do all the household chores. This happened about 10 years ago. This girl was a first grader in elementary school at that time, and now she's in 12th grade at Oka谷東. Now you are getting it. Yes, that young girl was me. I was talking about my family. Last year, at this place, I talked about my mother, Lady Present. At that time, she had just been released from the hospital for the 3rd time. She had been suffering a lot from her disease, and that's why I talked about her. I wanted to make her feel better. I thought talking about her in public might make her feel positive about herself. This year, I'm talking about this because I want to defend my mother, and I want you to learn about this illness and think about it. The doctors now call it 統合失調症 in Japanese. Have you ever heard of this? Before, it was called 精神分裂症. It's called schizophrenia in English. I learned the old Japanese name was too direct, so they have changed it to the present name. The cause of this disorder has not been identified yet, and about 1% of Japanese people suffer from this. Anyone has the potential to get this illness. The main treatment for it is now drug therapy, but no medicine is 100% effective. In other words, there is no perfect treatment for this disease. According to a TV program, this disease involves all family members. So it's not only the patients themselves, but all the family members who are affected. The attitude of the family members is very important. They don't have time to grieve or complain. It won't help the patient's state. Instead, they have to understand the difficulty and do their best to make the patient feel safe, taken care of, and loved. So, if you have a person near yourselves who suffers from this illness, please make every effort to support them. My family has been looking at misery for more than 10 years. We don't know whether she will be cured of her illness or not. Maybe we'll have to go through many more hardships. Still, my father, my brother, who is now 11 years old, and I will never give in, but do our best to care her, because we love you so much, Mama. Thank you very much.